My name's Jacob Sorder and I've started work as a mentor at Best. So I was attracted to join Best to keep kind of working with kids and make a difference. I was aware of a couple of different companies or businesses that did similar things, but I knew a couple of people that were involved with Best specifically, so it sort of came on a recommendation to come and work here. So I started work when I was about 19, 20 years old doing security work. Before that, I'd been to Hartpury College in Gloucester. I was playing rugby at a fairly decent level. But yeah, got into security work. So I'd done everything from looking after warehouses to like door supervision and like bouncer type work, right the way through to close protection. I then moved from doing that to coaching Brazilian Jiu Jitsu full time. I'm a black belt and I was working full time at a local school, teaching pretty much 7 days a week. And then from there, I've sort of combined the two to come and work at Best. I think from my previous roles, I think with regards to kids and dealing with kids, I think the things that I've learned are that there's no one size fits all approach. I think they're all different and you have to find different ways to kind of work with and get them to respond to you. And I think the other thing is the better you get to know your clients, your students, your service users, however you want to classify it, the better you know them, the better you can find ways to engage with them and make a difference for them. I think my biggest strengths working for Best are that I'm, especially to some of the teenagers that we work with, I have quite an interesting background, obviously with like the jiu-jitsu and some MMA, things like that, and also like the security work, working as a bouncer. I think there's lots of stories from working at events and things like that that are quite interesting to share with the kids and lessons that have been learned. I think I've got generally quite good people skills, good at listening, and I'm quite chilled out generally, so I think that all helps working here. I think some of the challenges working here are obviously presented by the kids. Some are Flint and Tinder, and when you get them both in the room at the same time, that can be really interesting. But there's always an opportunity in that to find a way to get them to engage, to work through problems that they're having and reasons why they're not getting along. But yeah, I think the main challenges come from the service users, come from the kids that we've got here. For me, actually, it's quite challenging doing a Monday to Friday 9 to 5 because it's literally something that I've never ever done before. So working a kind of standard routine has been a little bit of a shock to my system. I think two things that I'm very proud of. One is I've been involved in a charity event for the last 6 years. We do every 2 years. We've done a 24-hour jiu-jitsu grapple-thon or roll-a-thon with 24 hours sparring, and I've taken part in the entire 24 hours 3 times now, and we've raised over £12,500 for Crohn's and colitis UK. And the other thing that I'm super proud of is the work that I'm going to be doing next week in Brazil, which is going out to spend time with some kids on a social project in a favela out there. I think it's a really nice way for me to give something back.